This is what we call Japan travel. Everything, the ultimate guide to Japan. Post vacation reset. You know how important it is, because I'm pretty sure some of you guys know that I've taken a vacation. As all of you know, I'm Japanese, but I've never been to Osaka. Like, I passed Shinkansen, but that's pretty much it. I've never been anywhere touristy in Osaka, so it was the first time. The thing that I was really amazed at some point, there are streets, because I did go to Dotonbori, Namba, you know, the night district place in Osaka. That's where I kind of wanted to stay. I just want to feel like, you know, the locals. How is the scenery and how's this city or like their town looks like. It just really feels like some part of it feels Philippines to me. Like, there are certain area, like I feel like, am I in the Philippines? It has its pros and cons, I guess, because people in Tokyo are just cold people. We just, like, if you can compare it maybe in New York, you know, when people are just kind of like cold. In Osaka, it's a different thing. It's like, I get the appeal to it, especially if you're a Westerner, because it's so welcoming in Osaka. And a lot of girls are actually more slutty over there than in Tokyo, which I kind of like. They're just more open to sexuality. It's springtime, so what I had for you today is this guys. Oh, diba? I'm gonna be the I feel like I'm getting tan. I like it. Oh, diba? It's peach and orange. O, diba? Itadakimasu! O, diba? Kaloka. May pag-ganun. Nagulat din ako sa sarili ko, guys. Sorry naman. Shinagawa. This is kind of like where I started the journey. With this adventure, it's kind of like a spontaneous, and I'm not recommending it to everyone to do that, like a spontaneous adventure trip, because you don't know what's gonna happen next. But it's really cool. Like, I really love it. I do recommend it for family. You should try them. So that's Shinagawa. It's one of the places that you'll probably, it's kind of like a connecting station. The first thing that we kind of hit on my vacation was Shizuoka, and this was in there. So I kind of like, I've never heard of this before, so I kind of like, sounds interesting to share. Also, if you're going to Japan, you should get JR Pass. That's basically a cheap version of you having tickets to go to one prefecture or one region of Japan to another one without paying too much with Shinkansen or our bullet train. So if ever you do that, go to Atami. That's a very nice place. There's a beach there. It's nice. It's touristy. You know, that's where we got this mokeke. If you've ever been in Japan, if you've ever seen these things, it's called mokeke. So in Japan, we usually have this thing where we have mascot in every prefecture, in every kind of city we have. So I guess in Japan, there's this mokeke thing, which are like this. I look into it more farther. It's about an alien, which comes from a planet called Mokeke Noke. I love being Japanese because of these things sometimes, you know. And the main feature of a mokeke, which is a slim stature, and it's long arms. They love to hug, especially long things. Ooh. And they also like to hide and observe secretly. That doesn't sound like something, but it sounds perfectly innocent. Okay, you can buy different sizes of mokeke, and there are diverse characters available. There's different categories of a mokeke, okay? So there's this gotochi mokeke, which represents a specialty of a region or prefecture, okay, in Japan. And this can be an animal, a character, or food, for example. Like this, every part of the place. So if you're going to travel to Japan, get this, you know, and then tell them that this is from this. This is kind of cool, don't you think? If you go to Japan, please do look at them. It's kind of creepy in a way. And now that you know, guys, what I know, which are there, love to hide and look at you secretly. Buy them, you know, a lot of them. Okay, so visit Miho's Happy Life. And you can check her out. And of course, I just wanted to like show you my outfit for that day. Of course, guys, pink. And if you want to dress me up, you can always give me, you know, whatever. Dress me up, guys. It's up to you. But this is what I wear. So you can always rate me, you know. And if you're watching this on replay, let me know in the comments down below how you like it. And this is a house that I've seen in Shizuoka. It's kind of cute house. There's a lot in Japan. You'll be amazed. Like, don't be afraid to get lost, in Japan. Just don't be. Because sometimes, especially if you're into anime, if you're into this stuff, like you watch like Studio Ghibli, you'll see this stuff kind of everywhere in Japan, and it's kind of nice. Like, there's actually one okonomiyaki place that I will never share with you. This one, it's also in Atami. You can see this like in the corner of touristy spots where you basically put 100 yen coin and then you can get one paper, which kind of like tells you your fortune. This is for love. If you like those fortune teller or like you like those cookie, how do you call that? Those things, those are these things. So you probably should check them out. If you don't know how to read in Japanese, you can always like take a picture, use translation, and do that stuff. And we did go drop in Shin-Osaka. And of course, Namba Park. I like that. It's actually, if you go to Namba in Osaka, you should go to the other side of the mall. There's this thing. It's kind of like rooftop where you can see everything of the city. It looks nice. I was on top of it. Just take a picture of it and just kind of wanted to show you guys where I was. Gyoza. Different kind of gyoza. But they said my gyoza still is better than any gyoza in Japan. Of course, a famous okonomiyaki. I'll never gonna forget to eat that in Osaka. Of course, it's kind of different. I don't know if that's a real deal. Some good croissant in the morning. And I'd never know that Filipinos have cigar. And a Wagyu vending machine. That's weird. Saw that as well. Let me know if you see them. Tag me on Facebook or